Again, I think of the open hands of Jesus. As he touches an unclean leper and makes him clean, as he puts mud into a blind man's eyes and makes him see, as he holds up a few fish and loaves of bread and feeds 5,000 hungry people, as he beckons Lazarus to come out of the tomb, as he motions for the lame man to get up at the pool of Bethesda. And when Simon Peter irrationally cuts off the soldier's ear when he came to arrest Jesus, Jesus with an open hand puts his hand on that soldier's ear and restores it. Jesus lived his life with open hands. And what was the result? He experienced joy. You know what Hebrews 12:2 says? For the joy set before Jesus, he opened his hands and endured the cross. Now that's counterintuitive. To open your hands and die for the world and experience that painful death and to experience joy. Jesus lived his life with open hands, and the result was joy. When we live with open hands, like Christ, the result doesn't necessarily lead to an easy life or necessarily a convenient life. But a life lived with open hands leads to a life that transforms the world. It transforms relationships, families, communities, and ultimately it leads to joy. My prayer is that at Live58 Church, we would lead with open hands and we would be known as the most joyful people, because joy doesn't come from us, it comes from God transforming our hearts. For how well God understands us and knows what is best for us at all times. I love those last two lines. God understands, He knows the shortages and the pain that we have suffered or encountered through our lives. Some of you got shorted growing up on love. Some of you may have got shorted on opportunities growing up. Some of you may have got shorted on a safe place to be you. God understands the anger you grew up around, abandonment, abuse, pain. He understands. He understands, and He says to whoever is watching today, come to me. I have unlimited resources. My nature is to open my hands to you, to open them wide, to lavish strength on you and healing and joy and purpose, to lavish on you what you need. There's no shortage in my supply. As the psalmist declared, you open your hand and satisfy the desires of every living thing.